Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about something really important. This is not a cool trick on your iPhone, it is actually something that has to do with the security of your iPhone, your privacy, and the data that you have on your iPhone, and even with the performance, the RAM memory, and all that when it comes to iOS devices. So we're talking about turning off the iPhone. So turning an iPhone off is fairly simple. If you're on iOS 18, you just pull down the control center, tap that button right there, and slide to power off. Or you can just press volume up, volume down, and then hold the side button here and again slide to power off. A very simple process, yet it's actually very important. And this has also been confirmed by a lot of security agencies. Your iPhone should be off for like 5 minutes every day. It is really important, and I will show you guys why right here. So according to NSA, you should actually turn off your iPhone or reboot it at least once a week. Now you can see right here I have an app which will show the uptime for my device. It's now at 2 minutes because I just have rebooted it, but if yours shows here more than like 4 or 5 days, then it's time to reboot or turn off your iPhone for at least 5 minutes. Now the app is called Usage. You can actually go ahead and download it for free from the App Store, and it will show the uptime for your iPhone. You simply head on here to the home screen of the app and just scroll all the way down. So why is this important? Well, on today's day and age, there are a lot of attackers, a lot of hackers trying to just inject like different spyware, different malware on devices. And those are things that actually might happen even when you think your iPhone is really safe. Nowadays, there will be malware that will actually require no action for you to start working on your iPhone. And it might be working on your iPhone in the background, and you won't be even able to notice it, or it won't even require you to do any action like click a link or just log in somewhere or things like that. But when it comes to spyware or malware like that, there is one solution. You should turn off your iPhone, and that will actually cut that process, because those processes will be going on in the background. You're using your iPhone on a daily basis, and you maybe won't even notice anything has changed at all while those processes are still going on the background of your iPhone. But when you do turn off your iPhone, then you will cut that process. This actually has been suggested again by a lot of countries, a lot of agencies, a lot of governments by different countries. For the security of your iPhone's privacy and your data, you should turn off your iPhone. Even in cases that it won't actually stop that process or that hack that is going on in the background, it will interrupt it. That's why it's really important that your iPhone stays turned off for at least 5 minutes, at least 2 or 3 times a week if you cannot do it or you don't remember to do it every day. Now that, of course, by itself is very important, but not just that, you will also get a lot of other benefits, like getting more storage on your iPhone. Who doesn't like more storage on their device? Well, even if you have like a device with a large capacity, or if you have a device with low capacity, you don't want some files, random files that have been just left there to take up a ton of storage on your iPhone. So if you go to your iPhone settings here and you go under iPhone storage, you will see here that there will be a few files that will take up a lot of space right here where it says system data. Well, these are files that have been actually collected there by different apps and iOS as well. A lot of those files will be left there, and they're taking up space even though they might not be used again. So what you need to do is reboot or turn off and turn on your iPhone. That will make sure that it will actually clean those cached files that are sitting there from the system data, but also from different apps as well, letting you have a way more free space on your iPhone, which is of course really important, especially when it comes to devices with lower capacity. Because if you have an iPhone, let's say 64 gigs, you don't want 3 or 4 gigs to go to waste here with different system data. So you need to make sure that you reboot your iPhone regularly, and that will also help a ton with the storage of your iPhone. It helps with performance as well. Now, newer devices like the iPhone 15s or 16s, you might not notice that. It won't probably have a big of impact and you won't notice a big difference. But if you have an iPhone that's older and you know that it's actually not performing as it should, or it's maybe going slower, or just like requiring a lot of time to load apps, what I suggest you do is that you regularly turn it off or on, or even better, do a power reboot. You can do that by pressing the volume up here, volume down, press and hold the side button, and you press and hold it until you see the Apple logo. So it goes dark right here, and then it will of course show the Apple logo. Once it shows the Apple logo, you release that button. That will do a hard reboot to your iPhone, making your iPhone perform better. It will clean up all the processes in the background that are just actually there and maybe having a bad impact on the performance of your iPhone. So that's also something you should do. And again, if you have an iPhone that is older and it's not performing as good as it should, you will actually notice a huge difference once you have rebooted your iPhone. And probably you won't forget to reboot it every once in a while after you have seen the good impact that it will have on the performance of your iPhone. Now, besides this, it will also clean the RAM memory of your iPhone. Again, we can take a look here at the RAM memory of the iPhone by going to this app called Usage. If we go here, then we have the RAM memory. So when you actually go ahead and clean the RAM memory of your iPhone, it will remove a lot of processes and a lot of things that might be just staying there on the RAM memory. A lot of times this will help also with apps that are actually not loading properly. Those apps are in the RAM memory and you need to actually restart them completely in order for those apps to work as they should. Now, sometimes just cleaning the RAM memory without actually rebooting the iPhone might do the job, but sometimes it won't. Now, if you just want to do that, just clean the RAM memory. There's the old trick that actually does work. So all you have to do there to clean the RAM memory, if you're having an app that it's having issue loading, is actually just open the camera app. It is actually as simple as that. Just opening the camera app, as you can see right there, will dramatically clean the RAM memory. And as you can see right there, it just cleaned like 20% of the RAM memory. It was at 95. Now it's actually almost at 70. It's an old trick, but it does work really, really good. Just launching the camera app will actually clean the RAM memory. So if you just don't want to reboot, you can actually do that, and it will work in cases when apps are actually not loading properly. So that's basically it for this video, guys. You should actually turn off your iPhone for at least 5 minutes as frequently as you can. As you can see right there, you will have a lot of benefits. Your device will work better, will be faster, you will have more storage, but it's also very, very important for the security of your data and the security of your iPhone, and of course your privacy. So that's basically it for this video, guys. If you wanted to see more details regarding the reasons to why you should turn off your iPhone, I will leave a couple of articles down below which are actually really important. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one.